well. I'm back again with a new episode of Dear Society, and today I'm going to be talking more about my experience with PlanNet Marketing and Inteletravel. If you're new here, then hi, I'm Charlie. It's lovely to meet you. And if you are somebody that is returning, then thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, then please make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications when new videos come up. If you do like this video, then please pop me a like, it really helps me, and comment below. Today's episode's quite a difficult one. It's quite hard for me to admit, but I think it's important that I actually really share this. So after I listened to the latest Huncovered podcast, which I'll link below, they were talking about Inteletravel, and it got me thinking, like, when I heard like out loud how much you have to pay in fees and stuff, I thought, hang on, I was sort of celebrated as a success story of Inteletravel and PlanNet. I was in the top 3% PlanNet Marketing plan. So I booked quite a lot of travel. So I was seen as successful. And my successes, I always shared them on social media. And other people always shared their successes on social media. So I think it's also important that we get to see a bit of the truth behind the lies on the screen that we all see. I'm just going to share with you how much I paid, how much work I did, and yeah, tell you my truth. I think that when you leave MLMs, people are quick to be like, oh yeah, you didn't give it enough time, or you weren't successful, you were a failure. You know, people, oh, you're bitter. No, 99% of people don't succeed in an MLM. So I'm speaking out so that other people don't feel so alone. And the fact that the fact that I was apparently a success, and then when I worked out what I actually earned, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to share this, and people can make an informed choice on whether it's something that they want to do or not, based on what they can actually earn. I joined the company in like October 2019. So I was with them for 15 months. And during that time, I did heavily focus on travel. At the start, before the pandemic, I actually booked quite a lot of travel. I think I booked and completed around 10 different bookings. And they weren't just little things. They were big bookings, enough to get a promotion on the Palm Trees and Paychecks page and on the Facebook pages and stuff. So they were big bookings. They were £500 plus. I just want to say as well, I had made a lot of other bookings, but when the pandemic obviously hit, a lot of them were cancelled. Now, you don't get paid until the booking has been completed. So all those bookings that I had spent my time working on and doing, I didn't get paid a penny for because they were cancelled. And in fact, my customers are still after refunds now, which is part of the reason I left. Let's go through what I expected to earn and what I earned. So you can see this one that I've got on the screen now is host seasons. So I booked a lodge at £504.99. Now everywhere is advertised that host seasons you get 10%. So I saw it like if I booked my own holiday on host seasons, I'd get 10% off. Obviously not taking into account the fees and stuff because I did actually want to run this as a business. So I thought I was going to get 10%. So I thought I was going to get from a £504 booking, I thought I'd probably have made about £50. So I'd already made like some of my sign up fee back straight away. So I was really happy. And then when I read the small print, I realised you don't actually get 10%. You get 70% of 10%. So then I worked out what 70% of 10% would be. So £504.99 this booking was. I worked out I should have got about £35.34 and I got £16.77. I won't go through all my commissions because you'll be bored, but you get the gist. They were not as advertised. I actually worked out that from like the 10 bookings that were made and completed in the 15 months that I was there, can you guess how much money I earned from the travel side of the business? Which was the main point for me, and I put so much work into the travel side of it. I made Facebook groups, I made business cards, a Facebook page, I made Instagram pages, I made so much content, and I spent so much time doing it, putting good deals and stuff out there. And in reality, from those 10 bookings, yeah, I earned a grand total of £218.49 from travel. So all those bookings that I'd done and sat and spent all this time doing, all I got was £218.49. And like I say, even if you join just to become a travel agent, which is what they'll say, you know, it's worth it just to book your own holidays. It is not worth it just to book your own holidays, because you're still paying £494 a year if you're just an ITA. Why would you pay that to then get £16.77 back? I could have paid an extra £600 and gone to the lodge for just a double amount of time, or I could have gone to an even better one. Do you see what I mean? Like, I actually spent more money than I made on the travel side of the business. So I paid £494 in travel fees. So over the space of a year, it will cost you £494 to be signed up just as an ITA. Now, to me, £494 over the space of a year, then looking that you get £16.77 back, it's not worth it at all. I then sat down and I've worked out how much I earned from the business building side from PlanNet Marketing, which I didn't even know was a different company. So how much money did I earn from recruiting and business building and growing my uplines pyramid? I earned a total, of £1,251.76 from recruitment. But I only earned £200 something from travel. Surely, is this not proof that it's a pyramid scheme? I put so much effort into travel. All I got was £218 over 15 months. But the recruitment side, I earned an extra £1,251 from. How is this not proof that it's a pyramid scheme? I don't understand. Like, the travel side is there just to cover everything up. It is impossible to make any decent money, in my opinion, from the travel side of the business. It is impossible. It's set up to fail, not only in things like that where the commission isn't correct, but also in the fact that we don't have price parity with certain things like TUI. It was more expensive to book TUI through as an agent. Host seasons, my customers were no longer, if they wanted to book through me, they had to pay the full thing, but if they booked through the host seasons website, they could pay the deposit. So I lost a lot of bookings, because why would someone want to pay £600 up front to me, especially in times of COVID, when they could literally just pay the deposit and then pay the rest of it prior to departure? They're not going to go through me, are they? They'll be like, why does Charlie want all my money now? It just didn't seem right. Also, like, it didn't seem right that TUI was so much more expensive when I was giving people quotes. So, yeah, in the grand total over the space of the 15 months, I earned £1,470.25 mostly from PlanNet Marketing and a bit from Inteletravel. So yeah, it sounds like I was successful, but then you think, hang on, over 15 months, that's not actually that's not a lot really, is it? And then I thought, right, okay, so then we've got to deduct my fees. So I worked out that with my sign-up fee of £156 and then my £46 monthly fees, I paid £846 out in monthly fees and startups. I paid around £30.40 in hidden fees. Basically, your money gets put into a wallet, an online wallet. You have to pay to have the money in there, and you have to pay to withdraw the money. So that was around £30.40 in hidden fees that I'd lost. You also have to pay to withdraw it. So you have to pay like £5 if you want to withdraw any money. I then worked out that I also spent about £100 on like extra training. So I paid to do a Dream Maker course. I paid to do a Vacation Builder course. I paid to go to a business seminar in Birmingham last year. I must have spent about £100 or more on my trainings. Like, they say it's all included. It's not all included. You have to pay for so many different things. Business cards. So I spent about £30 on business cards. I spent about £80 on my own website domain for a year, because the personalised Inteletravel website just doesn't look legitimate to me, and my customers weren't happy with it, as you can see on my last video. So I worked it out. My total profit over the space of 15 months, is £383.85. And that was with me being in the top 3% and actually booking travel. Over the space of a year, £383.85 profit is not a lot, is it? I worked out that worked out on average about £25.59 a month. And then I thought, hang on, Charlie, I wasn't actually in profit though, because I was working for free basically. And I thought, how many hours did I put into this? And I know that People will say that I didn't put the time in and the effort in, but I did, and that was it. I became obsessed with it. I wouldn't play like Call of Duty, I wouldn't watch telly, I wouldn't do anything. My whole life was this business, because that's what they sort of brainwash you to believe. They say things like, if you don't sacrifice for what you want now, what you want will become the sacrifice. And it's just like brainwashing techniques. They say things like, oh, short-term sacrifice, long-term goal. But over the space of that 15 months, I probably worked, I would say I did at least 40 hours a week, probably more. Like, ask anyone, I was completely glued to my phone. I turned down going to events and things because I needed to work on this business, because the timing and positioning was just perfect. So I worked out that my hourly rate, say I did like 40 plus hours a week, I would have been being paid 15 pence an hour for all the work that I did over the space of that 15 months. 15 pence an hour. That is disgusting. And I was the top 3% an hour on 15p an hour. 15p an hour for being glued to my phone, living on social media 24/7, annoying people, losing my friends, annoying my family, isolating myself, becoming completely brainwashed. And when I realised this, I was like, you know what, I need to speak out, because as I say, I was a gold builder, so I was earning more than what the reps were earning. So if I was on that, then the reps have obviously lost so much money, and it breaks my heart. And you're sort of told, like, the way that they keep you in is, when you get to gold builder, then you'll get loads of money, blah, 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 blah. But I was a gold builder, and as a gold builder, I came out, that's the profit I came out with after all my fees, £383.85. Was that worth the mental health issues that I have had? No. Was it worth me 24/7 being on my phone all the time, missing out on spending time with my family and my friends? No. Was it worth it just for my own holidays? No. Was it worth the aggravation, the bullying, and the pure hatred that I got when I left? No. Is it worth the stress? Is it worth the constant being on your phone, the constant having to speak to people, the constant... No, it wasn't. I would much rather... Was it worth the mental health problems and the traumatic experiences that I went through? No. I've got like severe trust issues now. Like, I thought these people were my mates, especially my upline. I thought she was my friend. So yeah, the point of this video was to kind of get across, if success is earning 15 pence an hour on average, then it makes me question so much. There's so much like dodgy things going on within the company. But yeah, I'm not being bitter, as they'll say. I'm not being negative. I'm not, being a pessimist. I'm being honest. I'm being truthful. And I'm sharing with you what I earned. And it's unethical. It's really unethical. And like I say, to think that that was what I was getting as being a leader. What are the poor reps getting? They're losing so much money. I've had so many like young girls message me saying, oh, I've been paying for this for like a year and I've lost £600 and it's breaking my heart. It really is. It's unethical. I had people on my other video like saying, oh, they didn't put the work in, it's legal. Well, slavery was legal up until recent years, do you know what I mean? Don't mean it's all right. Don't mean it's okay what you're doing. It's unethical, these companies. 99% fail. You've got more chance of winning the lottery than you have succeeding in an MLM or a product-based pyramid scheme, as they are. If you can earn more from recruiting than you can the product, which clearly with this company I was with, all the money is in recruiting. There's no money in travel. They don't want you to book travel. People don't reply to your emails when you ask about travel, because the whole thing's about recruiting. The way that I earned that money was unethical. The company is unethical. The whole thing is just so wrong. Like, the only way to get a guaranteed... There were 7 different streams of income with this company, apparently. 6 of them are through recruiting. There's only one way of earning through travel, and you saw my travel commissions. You saw how terrible they were. There's no way to earn a a wage off that, especially when we've not been able to travel since the 4th of January. So anyone who's joined between 4th of January and now, I'd absolutely love to know how you've earned so much money. So I'll just tell you again. So a pyramid scheme is something where you are rewarded for recruiting people, and most of the money is earned through recruitment. As you can see in this video, I put my all into Inteletravel and I made those bookings and I earned that. Now, the majority of earnings is via recruiting. It is awful. And we've got to get it stopped. I've literally got so much that I could talk about, so much I could go on about. Let me know what you want to see. Like, if you want to know about toxic positivity, if you want to do some more content where I like look at my old videos and stuff, if you want me to show you the new starters guide, if you want me to show you the recruitment guides, I have got everything. And I'm willing to help, and I'm willing to share whatever I can to raise awareness and get this out there that this company is not okay. Their recruitment tactics are not okay. Something that winds me up even more is there are people who are like at the same stage as me in the business who are saying that they left their 9-to-5 job. You didn't leave your 9-to-5 job because of this business, Doug. Let's be honest. It just don't make sense. I didn't replace my 9-to-5 income. As you can see, I was getting an average of, unless you work for £25.59 a month, then you've not replaced your 9-to-5 income at all. That's less than minimum wage. I mean, minimum wage in this country, what is it, like £9.50 or something? I think the average wage is about £14.50. And what was my average hourly rate? 15 blooming p. 15p. You haven't left your full-time job for 15p an hour. Stop with the like unethical recruitment tactics and stop telling poor people like myself they can earn an actual full-time wage online, because they can't. So yeah, let me know if you want to see any more of this content. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you worked out how much you earned in an MLM or lost in an MLM? If so, let me know below. This is Jinx, by the way. She's been on my knee for most of this video. She's my little baby. Yeah, look, like I said, this video is not meant to cause any harm or anything. And I'm pretty embarrassed. It's taken a lot for me to like work this out and actually share it. But I'm so glad that I did, because I know that I did the right thing by leaving. I know the whole thing's unethical. And now I can actually share, hang on, this is how much I actually earned. Is it worth it? You make your own mind up of whether it's worth it. But for me personally, no. Since I left there in January, my carer turned around to me and said, your mental health has gotten so much better. Like, I could physically see that girl draining the life out of you. Like, that business, she said she could literally like see it draining the life out of me. She's like, all you did was like focus on that business and then be on them videos and listening to them voice notes, and people was just putting you down all the time and telling you you're not working hard enough and you're not doing good enough and it's all your fault, and anyone can be successful. 100% of people are successful if they put the time in, or whatever the Fraser Brooks thing is. No, they're not. And as for the leaders who are sitting there saying that network marketing works 100% of the time for the people that give it the time, no, it doesn't, because some of these people are in the 4th or 5th company. So if network marketing worked every time, they'd have been rich in the past 4 or 5 companies. So please don't let them BS you like I was BS. Anyway, like I say, sending love and light to you all, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Ban the scam.